And finally, for us, the government, the Minister of Agriculture has taken delivery of, I wouldn't say delivery, we've been giving about 81 to 85. I'm not getting the figure very well, but I know about 81 of the warehouses are ready.
Okay.
At the moment, we are expecting the harvest from our crops this year. Around this time, some farmers are beginning to harvest, and that is especially in the middle belt where we have two seasons. Around this time, farmers are harvesting. They are at the same time planting for the minor season, and the minor season, the rains have been good. So we know that the minor season is we're going to get better harvest in the minor season even than the main season.
And the assurance from government to all of us is that we can avert a food shortage in this country.
We are surely going to avert this food shortage because the buffer stock is now getting ready, well positioned to be able to mop up every food that we produce in this country. Food security is national security. So it is everybody's responsibility to ensure that we have food in the system, the availability of it, and then the pricing too should be affordable. That is all what everybody is striving for. The situation has arisen as a result of several factors. And these factors include the global economic situation in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic that affected even the production of fertilizers and the supply of these fertilizers, transportation of these fertilizers to our country. And then secondly, the government also, because of revenue shortfalls, had challenges with payment to fertilizer suppliers. And this actually affected agricultural production in this country. But notwithstanding, the little that we had, we lowered our guard a little bit. We felt that we had enough, so our neighboring countries kept transporting our food products across the borders. Before we could say Jack, we were running into shortages. And because of the droughts that occurred in the second half of last year, the production levels were not as high as the previous years. So as we did not protect the little that we had, and we on our blind side, we allowed these things to go until we got to know that, no, this thing must stop. That the minister put a stop to all these things. We were doing very well until that time. But we've learned a lot of lessons from it. And just as the earlier speakers were talking about, we are no longer going to lower our gas this time. The harvest that we are going to have this year, both the minor season and then the major season in the southern sector. You know, the northern sector, they have only one planting season. The planting season has been good in the northern sector because the rains have been good. Just that inputs did not go as we all expected because of the factors that I've listed above earlier. So whatever we are going to get, we will guard them jealous.
So what we are doing in the interim is to ensure that our produce are not being exported to neighboring countries. That has started,
you say?
One. Okay.
And then